that the rocket didn't do damage, and their companions join them, telling them they can't get into the building. Ryu tells them they need permission from the invincible shut-in to enter, but she comes out to fight them, and tells them to bring it on. One of them fires a rocket at her, but she uses her ability to slow down time, and throws it back towards them, causing them to explode. They open fire, but she dodges their bullets thanks to her ability, and easily beats them up. Andian isn't surprised that she defeated all of them, and she tells him they're just low-level punks, but she wonders how they found out that there's a spherite in the base. We see a man drinking in a bar, and we learn that he always goes there to unwind, but he sees the cleaners and thinks they're creepy, since they have a nasty look in their eyes. But Rio tells Rudo that she accidentally finished his drink, and the man freaks out when he sees him, since he looks like he's about to lose it, so the man runs away. The cleaners start eating together, but Rudo thinks they don't have time to relax, since their base was just attacked, but his friends tell him it's important to take breaks. They tell him it isn't the first time they've been attacked, and Andy notes that Miyu beat the attackers every time, so Rudo realizes how capable she is. But he wonders why she's just a receptionist, so Andy explains that her glasses aren't effective against trash beasts, and notes that she enjoys working in an office. Rio explains that not all givers hunt trash at the base, and Andy notes that the marauders who attacked the base got their info from someone at the bar. He thinks the person who gave them the info wants to test the HQ's defenses, but she continues to ask Rudo questions, so he runs away. A stranger talks to Rudo, who tells him they were attacked by bandits, and the man thinks the raiders are behind the attack, so he tells Rudo to be careful of them. He notes that their new boss is ruthless, and he tells Rudo that they're looking for something like the one he's holding, and Rudo realizes he has Alo's boots. The man reveals that he's the leader of the raiders, so the cleaners rush towards him, but his companion uses her vital instrument to create a portal, which sucks the givers into it. The cleaners are sent to a dark room, and they wonder where they are, but they see the raiders, so they prepare to take them on. Rudo asks their leader about Amo, and Indian wonders what they're after, but the boss mentions that everything's going according to his plan. Garbage comes out of the ceiling, and the boss pulls Rudo towards him as it sweeps away the other cleaners. Zonka struggles to stay in place, but he sees Indian riding his umbrella, and he tells Zonka he'll get buried if he fights the current, so he decides to just let it carry him, but they end up getting separated. The boss lets Rudo go, and he wonders where his friends are, so the boss tells him it doesn't matter, but he orders the other raiders to take care of them. They jump into separate portals, and after they leave, the boss reveals that his name is Zodil, and he invites Rudo to join him, revealing that his goal is to take down the sphere. He reveals that he's never seen it before, but he knows that Rudo is thinking about what will happen to the people he hates after it's destroyed. He tells Zodil not to change the topic, and asks him what happened to his friends, but he explains that Rudo is the one trying to change the subject. He explains that he already answered Rudo's question in his own way, and tells him to listen to everything he's telling him, since he hates wasting his words. So Rudo realizes that he's difficult to deal with, and thinks he's being held captive by Zodil's words, but he knows that he can't fight him, since he doesn't have enough trash with him. Zodil asks him why he joined the cleaners, so he explains that it's to find a way back to the sphere, but Zodil thinks the cleaners won't help him, since it doesn't align with their duties. Rio wonders where the other cleaners are, and she walks around to look for them, but a girl named Noerd suddenly appears behind her. Rio realizes that they were all separated so that the raiders could fight them one-on-one, and Noerd notes that Zodil will punish them if they don't complete their mission. We see Jabber charging at Zonka, who manages to block his attacks, and they appear to be evenly matched. But Jabber sees a corrosive acid, and he jumps towards it, wondering what will happen if he touches it. It ends up burning his hand, so he screams in